Hello everybody, happy Thursday. It's Thursday everybody, and I am back with another cute craft tonight. You don't want to miss it. Try to stay to the end if you can, because this is going to be super cute. I have done something a little, sorry, I'm fixing my camera, you guys. I'm a few minutes late. I couldn't find my podium. I was like, I know I worked with this the other day and I moved it. So, hello, Crafting with Donnie. Okay, so I am sorry I'm a few minutes late, but it'll be well worth it, I promise. So tonight, do I have this plugged in? Yes, I do have this plugged in. Tonight we're going to be making something really cute and darling. I hope it turns out. I'm sure it will turn out. But tonight we are going to be making a little Liberty, a little Miss Liberty. So that's what we're making tonight. I am doing a bigger version. And I plan to like put her up on a stand and everything, but I didn't have the correct tools to put it myself. Hey, Christy, I'll have less than 25 minutes to be here, but my schedule is a little tight today. Oh, that's fine, darling. Whatever you can. It's going to be a fun one. And I'm not going to do like a complicated ordeal either. We're going to paint just a little bit because I have two ideas for this part, but I'll tell you guys in a second. So basically we're going to be making a little stand-up doll out of a big wooden, I want to say it's a big wooden bead, but technically I found this at Christmas time. It was like half off or 90% off. It was the last one like it at Joann's, and it's like a big wooden ball. And I usually make little smaller ones. Let me show you. I usually make little smaller ones like this, but we're going to go big or go home tonight. So these are the little Valentine Day ones that I made. So these are the little Cupid ones I made. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate it. So tonight we're going to go big or go home. So I used this round ball little ornament that I got at Christmas time, and I had it in my stash. And you could use a foam ball, not styrofoam because that will break up, but you can use a foam ball and do it like paint it whatever color you want. But since I had this one, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now you could take this part off, but we're going to hide it anyways. I'm going to take this tag off. I'm going to take the whole string off actually, so we don't need that part. And we are going to cover this a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make her a little Liberty crown and a little Liberty little thing that she holds. I can't remember the name of it. What is the name? Honey, are you there? What's the name of the it's a torch, right? That the Statue of Liberty holds. I should have probably done my research before I did this, right? But it's all good. It's all good. We'll have fun. So I'm going to go ahead and mix my two paints, my gold and yellow. This paint is from Hobby Lobby, and it is the straw hat yellow. You know what I think about when I see this paint? It says straw hat. Who do you think about?
So you thought it was a
torch? Not a torch.
The bit that you used.
No, I'm not talking about the tool, honey. I'm talking about the thing that the Statue of Liberty holds. Hello, Sue Watts. How are you? It's a torch, right?
Yes.
My husband's trying to save the day, and he starts giving me tool names. Oh, silly. Anyway, he was giving me a little lesson on the drill because I forgot. Apparently, I forgot all my skills. You are a newbie from Sacramento, California. Well, thank you for joining me. That is so awesome. I have a cousin that lives in California. I don't remember where though. I just know she lives in California. I know a few crafters that live there, actually. So thank you for joining me. We're making this darling little doll. Right now I'm just going to mix the paint up. I want to get it a little bit more gold. I probably shouldn't have used so much of the straw yellow, but that's okay. So what I'm doing is, and you can add cinnamon if you want to give it like a primitive look. I'm just going to paint. Now, I pre-cut a little crown for her head. This is like the little, you know, Statue of Liberty crown. Hello, Cheryl. And then what I'm going to do is I put like the outside of the torch. I kind of cut this out. Now, I cut this out of chipboard paper. This can be found really at any craft store, I believe, but I got my big pack from Amazon because we use a lot of this stuff. It's perfect for when you're like painting or you want little shapes. Now, the other idea I got from this, that I had for this kind of last minute, is you could also use the cookie sheets from Dollar Tree. I didn't have any, and I almost went out, you guys, and got some cookie sheets so I could do it. But I was like, nah, we're just going to paint. We're just going to roll with it. Thank you so much oh, you're sprinkling me from Maryland. Okay, Cheryl, I knew you lived in Maryland, but I thought you were someone else. Okay, so I'm just going to do a thin little layer because that's all we're going to need. We just want to get the shape in here. I probably should have done it from the other side, but that's all right. And I just kind of mixed in my gold and yellow paints. And we might even do like another little coat of gold if we really wanted to, because that's looking a little more yellow than I'd like. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate you. So how is everybody's Thursday? The weekend is upon us. It is coming up very, very soon. I cannot wait. I feel like this week has just flown by. Or is it just me? Like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like it's flown by. Cheryl, how's your puppy? Is your puppy, I'm glad, I know you said he was feeling better. She was feeling better, my bad. It's funny because my old neighbors has a puppy who is actually sisters with my little Chloe, and her name is Lucy. So, hello, Marlene. How are you? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I got creative with this, and I'm going to show you what I'm using as her little torch. I think I'm good. I didn't know that pen was going to run and turn green. You guys, I'm flipping this over. I don't want that part to show. That's going to be really weird. So we'll do these these are going to be at the very end anyway, but I wanted to get them painted so they can. Sorry, I was getting a call, you guys. I'm here. I am here. It's probably spam, usually. Usually it is. I just get so much spam calls anymore. Well, I am glad that you all joined me. I don't know why, but I don't like that side. So if you are going to trace this out with pen like I did, I just did it really quick. Go ahead and do it on the other side. Don't do the pen. Don't do the pen side. I didn't like the way it came out. Okay, so let me show you why I'm painting the rest of this, what I did. I took all of my Americana fabrics, and you can find those. They're probably on sale right now. I actually found a huge pack. I think it was a quilter that donated like a huge, and I'm talking huge, like the size of like you know the sheet sets that you get in like a big case, like the whole comforter set. We're talking that big, full of fabric remnants, because she was a quilter and she had a lot of them like pre-cut, and it was, oh my gosh, so many different patriotic things. And I was super excited to get it. I mean, I was like, oh, we're going to do this and that. And we've actually used some of it, which is kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to put this in my water and well, actually, no, I got to paint that too. Hold on, guys. Oops, my paintbrush is falling apart. What the heck? Okay, so you guys, this is what we're going to use for her torch tonight. I am using those little bee things. I got these at Hobby Lobby. I think it was like a pack of 6. But it's those little bee things from like when you do that with the bees. Thank you for asking. Our Lucy Blackwell is doing really well, although there are times she acts like she's going to be sick. I suggested to see that we might want to change up her food. Yes, that usually is a sign of something She'll be 9 years old on May 3rd. My little puppy passed away at 8, so I'm glad yours is hanging in there. Usually when they get a little bit older, I know that sometimes they do like to have like a different diet, like adult food diet, or I don't know if you consider that a senior dog or not, but some little stomachs are more tolerable than others. Okay, so I'm just going to paint up this little stick because this is the little torch she's going to be holding. Now, honestly, you guys, I'm not going for the traditional color that she is, but I am going to be, I think I'm going to touch this up with some gold because that gold didn't really show through. And that surprises me because it's a folk art gold, and usually I don't have any trouble with folk art. But I'm just going to kind of get the bottom here so you don't see that. And remember, I had made this piece and we're going to glue it on there. So, all right, I'm going to stick this aside. I'm going to stick it up here by you. So, there we go. I want to get it in my stuff. Hopefully I'll put it over here by the fan. Okay, now comes the fun part. Hi Tina, how are you? I've heated up peas and carrots for food and she loved it. Yes, that's a good idea. I know when my little puppy got sick, I just gave him straight up chicken for a few days, even canned chicken. It doesn't have like the additives. So that maybe try that. Ask your vet first, of course, because, you know, vets know better. But anyway. Okay, you guys. So I chose... just these are the different ones that I chose for my little Liberty girl tonight. So I just got a bunch of fabrics. I don't even know how many is here. I would say, if I had to guess, probably about 30. They are different sizes, which is okay. Now there are two ways that you can do this, okay? You can take your longer pieces, and this is probably like 12 or 13 inches, and you can start tying bottom the way up. Okay, and let me show you, because basically this is going to make, like, that's going to be like her skirt. It's kind of long, but you know, we want it to be full at the bottom. So, my handsome friend Donnie, how are you doing? Oh, hi Mom! I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so your shorter ones are going to be on top, okay? But I actually thought, you know what? I kind of like the full look that this gives, and I kind of want my patterns to still go like up and down, so it really shows the rag part of it. So what I'm going to do, let me undo this one real quick. So there are two different ways to do them. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of make that a little better. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of lay them all where the tops are kind of all even with each other, which I do have to fix just a bit because they did kind of fall apart on me a little bit ago, because I was just testing this to see how I wanted it, because I'm only going to make one of these, you guys. I only have one of these big balls. It's okay, Mom. You're here. That's what matters. The MasterCard maker, yes. She is. I don't know. She didn't send me a picture of anything she was working on today, but she's up to something. I know she's going to be making a card for somebody in the raffle this week or this month. Okay, so I'm going to put about half aside here, and then I'm going to line these up a little bit better as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of bunch them together and tie them all together just on a whim. Yeah, that should be good there. And we are going to put it around her like a dress. So that's what my goal is anyway. We'll see if it actually happens. I'm sure a few will come up. Kathy, could you please send me some groups again for the cards? Oh, yes! I'm sure she'll be happy to, Cheryl. She belongs to quite a few of them. There's a lot of groups out there. There's a lot of crafters that do those cards, too. Okay, So we're putting this in. I'm just kind of trying to make it even. And I did leave one little piece out. Actually, I think I'm going to leave a little longer one out. This one seems to be a little bit more sturdy. So because we're going to kind of fold this up inside of the stick. But like I said, you could do it either way. You could tie them all, or you could kind of fold them up like I'm about to do. So I'm going to gather it up and just stick my stick in here. And you guys, don't worry about this little bead down here. This is probably not going to stay. I was just trying to makeshift it so that I could like work with it with you guys, but it's probably not going to stay, but that's all right. All right, so we're going to make sure that it's all lined up, ready to go. And it's okay if they're different lengths because that will add volume to it. Kind of like hair. Stress schedule is strict. Aw, that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lay this little girl here, okay? I want my pieces to all kind of be about the same level sticking up at the top. So level up here, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and take this little group and kind of lay it at the top. So now I'm going to bunch it together kind of like you would, I guess, floral or something like that. Now see, we lost a few, but that's all right. We can stick them back in there. No worries. This is just the way I'm doing mine, but you can do yours however you want. And then I'm going to take that piece. I want to make sure that I got it even. And I'm going to try to bring it up as much as I can, and then I'm going to tie all those pieces together around her neck. We'll see if this works. You may want to do it with twine too first, just to make sure it gets in there. But I'm making it very, very tight. Now, usually when I make, oh, I'm missing comments. I'm so sorry. Where did you get the big round ball? So Sue, this was actually at Christmas time. It was a big wooden ball Christmas ornament. This one came from Joann's, but I think I got it like 90% off. It was the last one, and that's exactly what I saw when I saw this, was a big round bead to make a head. Absolutely agree. I will make time for mental health later. That's my goal by 7:30. There you go, Donnie. Make sure you do. No one's going to make it for you, my dear. That is a big, it's a big thing. I always say self-care Sunday. Self-care Sunday is like what I like to say. So now remember, I am going to put her on a stand later, of course. I'm going to have my husband draw something for me, but this is basically the start of her, okay? So she's going to need some accessories. She's going to need some hair and all of that. So I happen to be in Hobby Lobby, and usually when I do hair, like when I do hair on my angels, and let me show you what I do with my little ones too, because if you don't have a big ball, if you don't have access to a big ball like that, you could also use a foam ball, Sue. You could use not the styrofoam, but the flat, smooth surface balls. You can paint it whatever color you want. This particular one, I make smaller versions. This is what I made for Valentine's Day. I made like a Cupid type doll. I usually make hair out of yarn, so you can do that too. You don't have to use yarn. You don't have to use hair. I'm just using hair today, just because I have it. And usually what I do is I lay everything out flat, and then I put kind of like a bow maker. So then I put a piece of string, or in this case, I use fishing line so you can't really see, so it looks like the angel's flying. I use a piece of string or twine or whatever, and then you pull it all together, and then it kind of makes like a tassel. Usually these balls have holes in them all together. These I get off Amazon. So I just string it through and they hang. This one we're just going to make standing up. I love everything you make. Your wonderful ideas. Thank you so much, Cheryl. So yeah, these are how I make the little ones. Now you could use a skewer or a dowel rod and actually stand it up too. Do you have a dowel and a small one? I don't. I've not done a standing one yet. I've only done the hanging ones. Because then you can hang it anywhere. You can put it in a wreath. I make these dolls for like different types of year. I'll probably make some small ones too if you guys are interested, because I just wanted to make something really cute tonight. The little doll, Cheryl, the doll section, that's what I'm about to show you. So I got this, they were on clearance for 37 cents. And this is where you get the dolls, and it's over by like the little doll furniture section. And it's usually on like the back wall is where you'll find it. So I have not used this hair in a very long time, but we are going to work with it. And I am no stylist, but we'll see what happens, because she's going to have brown hair. Because that's just what they had. But I thought I should have grabbed another one, but I thought this doll hair was darling. But again, you can take your yarn, wrap it around like a book or something a bunch of times, and then pull it off the book slowly, lay it down, and then tie it in the middle, and then you can just cut, and that's how you make your hair. It's so funny because when I think of that, I think about the very first like hair I ever made. I made a little wig for my daughter. She was like 6 months old. I made her Dora the Explorer, and my son was Boots the monkey. You're welcome. Her hair is definitely gonna be a mess, because I don't know. We're gonna have to deal with this. I'll probably have to cut it a little bit, so we'll see. I don't know how to handle the hair really. I mean, I think it's just all together, but it's very, very curly. Maybe that's why it was on clearance. I'm not loving it, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. But I might even do the same thing with this, where if I take like my little patch of hair and then I'll just do it in the middle with some twine. I could do that. So I don't know. I've never worked with this hair. Yes, the dollhouse section. That's right. I make carnation angels with that hair. You do? Well, Sue, you should be over here showing me how to work the hair, girl, because that doesn't look right to me. I don't know if I want to use this hair, you guys. Now, I would definitely like put it on her, like glue it on, but I'm thinking maybe if we section it off, it'll be better. I don't know. How do you use the hair, Sue? Let me grab my twine, because I've got kind of a brown color in here. There it is. Oh, it's almost that color. The only bad thing about the hair is it sticks together. We spray the hair with... Oh, you spray it with hairspray? Well, guess what? I happen to have some hairspray right here. Don't ask me why it's in my craft room. I have no idea, but it's here. All right, I'm going to try splitting it off and then working with it. Maybe it'll be a little easier. I have no idea. If I don't like it, I could always use yarn, because I have plenty of that, and it's right here. And I actually have like some reddish yarn too. Take strands at a time and glue it on. Oh, really? That's what you do? I'm too impatient for that, Sue. I'm too impatient for that. But I'm liking where you're going with that. So if I just put a little hair here, then I can fix her hair this way. Do you comb it usually, Sue? That's kind of interesting though, you know? I think I'm gonna make her with like a little bit of bangs, but what do you think? I'm gonna cut it shorter, I think. They have hair in different colors. Oh no, not like that. Oh, you don't comb it. Okay. I'm so glad you popped on tonight. You're our expert. I'm hoping to go live twice next week. Fingers crossed. Yay, Cheryl. I gotta check you out, girl. I still have not seen any of your lives yet. And I will make it to where I will put a alarm on my phone. So, wow. So you just glue it on individually. That takes a lot of patience. So you don't comb it. Okay. Well, I don't know, girls. I don't know, girls and gals. I'm not liking the length of it. But maybe we'll tie it again. Let me see. Crafting fun with Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you. I think I asked you the other night and I didn't see it in my comments. I'll remember. I'll remember that one. Okay. You know what? I'm going to bring this up so we're not wasting the hair. And I think I'm going to go ahead and make it a little shorter and bring it up one more time. And then we can play with it later. As long as we get the hair on it, I don't really mind. But this is why I make my hair with, it's not easy to work with. Yes, I see this. I'm your guinea pig, you guys, and I don't mind coming up here and doing a fail if we have to. Because we always have we always have things to improvise. I can't speak tonight. But this is why I do the yarn hair. I love yarn hair. But I seriously sat there and made my daughter a Dora the Explorer wig. It was just black yarn. And my son, I had literally, I never owned a sewing machine, and I used to hand sew all of my kids' costumes. Like, I went to the thrift store and I found some boots, and I got him some, boots, galoshes, and I spray painted them red. Okay, so I will probably, I am going to glue that in place, but I think I'm going to put this on just like that, and then I'm going to see how it looks, because we are going to put her crown on. I'm just going to kind of see how it looks, because if I don't like it, I can always unglue it, or try to unglue it. I can cover it up. And remember, she's going to have a little, yeah, I can see that is definitely kind of hard to work with. You should check out my last live. I glued my fingers together. Oh, no! Oh, my gosh, Cheryl, you're so funny. You glued your fingers together? Well, you know what? We're all here, and it's part of the process, right? It's all part of the process. Is Donnie still with us, or did we chase him away already? All right. I don't know. I might go back and do different hair, but like I said, I've never worked with it. So I used to take like a little bit and put it on a spoon, and I used to make like little spoon angels, and I used to put like a lollipop on the back. That's the only time I ever worked with that kind of hair. But it is a little hard to work with, isn't it? Okay, we're going to play with her, though. Now, for the crown, this is what you get when you have the chip paper. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on each side and just kind of glue it to her hair. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, again, I'm going to put it like this, because you won't have to worry about it. You don't have to put, you could do the head part first if you want. You can do it however you want. But she's going to be really cute. All right, I'm going to wear some finger savers. Real life happens when you're live. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Cheryl. It always happens when you're live, too. It's so funny. Sue's probably going, oh no, Christy, that's the wrong way. That's all right. I like trying new things. And that's quite okay. Because it's all about the vision and what you do with it. Only rubbing alcohol gets that out, Cheryl? Oh my goodness. What in the heck? Now, again, I think it would be really cute if you had like the cookie tin pans. I think it would be super, super cute if you had it. So that's just my thinking. So here she is so far. She's got her little crown. Now, this one, I'm going to put her down right here. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult because we're going to have to glue this around the top part. And I'm going to show you what I have an idea for her holding it. So I didn't make it long enough, but that's okay because the other part's going to be in the back. So let me bring it up a little bit. And hopefully I will inspire you guys to make your own. And I think we are going to do the little ones. All right. So again, cardboard and wood. I'm just using hot glue for now. So I'll have to be patient for this one. Oh, I love her. She's turning out cute. She is turning out cute, isn't it? We'll see. I might change her hair up a little bit, but then I'd have to take her crown apart, but we'll work with it. You want to make a little one, Sue? I'm telling you, it would be really cute as a little one. I just wanted to go a little big tonight because I have plans for where I want to put her. I'll probably just end up keeping this one for my house. Don't tell my husband. He says we have too much. But I like the way, I don't know, I just like the way it's kind of, I'm going to just dingy it up a little bit and like, you know, kind of fold this. All right, so this is my idea because we have to make her holding the torch, right? So I got some pipe cleaners. I put them to like the length that I want. And then I'm going to slip this in here. And of course, we'll probably hold it together with glue. But let me hold it like this. I even put it a little crooked, but I like that. So then we're going to go ahead and kind of wrap her. We'll have to get in here in her dress. And then we'll wrap it around the dowel rod. Because pipe cleaners, you could also use wire. You missed my comment about the self-sitter. Oh, I gotta go back and look. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate that. I try to get y'all to think outside the box. And you guys know I love to do different things. I love to do non-traditional things. Now, I think I'm going to put a little glue on this. We need this to go up just a little bit because she's got to hold it up. If I had more than one ball, I would have pre-made one too. Let me see. I can't until wait until you do cards again. Oh, thank you. One time I accidentally said oh! Cheryl, I got it. I'm pretty sure I messed up on one of my lives once before. Who knows? I'm sure we all do that. Okay, so let's move her hair out of the way. And then she's not too bad. We do have to give her a haircut though. I think we do. Oops, of course my nail got stuck in her hair. Now she's got frizzy hair. Okay. I'll probably switch it up a little bit and go back this way. But anyway, there's one of her arms. That's one of her arms. And then you could always twist your fabric however you want it. I wish her arm was a little bit longer, but you know what? That's all right. She's got it up in the air. Now, I've got these, which I think we're only going to need 2. That's great. Let's do longer ones. These are longer. I was so embarrassed and everyone was laughing. Oh no. You know what? Sometimes it happens. Some people purposely say other words so they don't slip up. I slip up all the time. And sometimes, well, sometimes I kind of mean it. It just depends. It just depends what type of day I'm having. All right. I'm going to have her come out here, her little hand, kind of even with the other one. We'll twist it around. And just hold it in place. And the other thing too, and we may even still be able to add it. The other thing too, if you're not going to have her holding things, I would recommend macrame. We've all seen the macrame dolls. Hello everyone from work again. Sharon's at work again, y'all. She's at work again. That woman works all the time. At least you got to see me live without any interruptions yesterday, Sharon. That was a nice treat. Okay, now this is my idea for her. I definitely have to work with this hair. It's like getting stuck everywhere. All right. Give her a little haircut. And you guys save the remnants because you never know when something's small you can use hair. All right, so that's her so far. We're not done though. She definitely needs longer arms. I'll probably fix that later. But I wanted to kind of show you. I would definitely do maybe some wire. But then again, you got to cover the wire. So that's the problem. All right. She's looking cute, huh? So the other idea I had was I was going to kind of gather this up. Now you can do a gathering stitch if you wanted. But I was going to have her hold a piece of, like, kind of like she's holding a flag, like she's going to make something. Or the other option is you can take this. I'm going to take a new one though. Let me grab a new one from down here. This is my other idea / option. I was going to kind of cut it and fold it and kind of make like a book, like an old book. She's absolutely adorable. Thank you. I got work on her hair though. That hair's bothering me. Sue can come over and help me. Can't you, Sue? I think you know what you're doing more than I do with that hair, but that's all right. We're going to work with it. And I think we're going to make little mini ones too. Because we all know that Lady Liberty holds her little book with pride. So what I'm going to do, I think that's about the half mark. And it's not quite cardboard, but it's very thick. It's very, very thick. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this just so it's a little easier to work with. And I'm going to glue some of those pages together and we're going to make kind of like a book. Well, I'm going to try anyway. These are my ideas. These are the crazy things. I'll send my daughter down to Florida. She's a hairdresser. Absolutely. Tell her to come fix my hair. No, I'm kidding. My hair actually is a lot better than it used to be. It's still not 100%, but it's definitely better than it used to be. So now we can make her a little book and hold it. And I probably made the book a little too big. So let me trim it up just a little bit. That little corner's bothering me. I didn't do it, you know, straight or anything. It's all right. So now I'll just glue these little things together. Let me make it just a little bit tiny. Just a little bit more tiny. I don't know why, you guys, but I have a stomachache today. I think she's talking about the doll hair. Oh, I know. I know she is. We tease. We have fun on this page, Sue. My goodness. We just laugh and I don't even care if you guys laugh at me. That's even if it's if it's at my expense, as long as it's bringing you guys joy. That's exactly why I started this page. That, and to teach you guys that you too can do anything that you put your mind to. Because a lot of people I've talked to, they're like, oh, I can't craft, I can't draw, I can't do anything. And they don't believe in themselves. So when I first started this page, I still have my sign up there. And then, of course, nobody could read it because I couldn't get my phone the other way. But I had a big believe sign behind me. So I missed the beginning. What's her head? It's a big wooden ball ornament. That's what her head is. All right, so now we're just going to put like a little book together. So I'm going to even make it so we can put the pages. If I had a few little stamps, you could even put like a little, well, I have something else that we're going to do for the stamp, but you could even put like little sheets of paper in here, like she's actually reading a book. That would be cool. It's a short book. It's a children's book. Oh, I'm happy you found my page too, Sue. Hi, Dawn. What's up, my girl? Dawn, did you win any napkins from Barb today? Girl, you see what wait till you see what I'm making. This is why I wanted those napkins. We're making Miss Lady Liberty over here, and I really wanted her napkins today. Oh my goodness. I was trying so hard to get her attention. Like, hey, Barb, pick me for some napkins. Okay. And this is why I say I would definitely use some macrame, but I have not yet found macrame that has wire in it. Otherwise, that's exactly what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. So here's our little Liberty doll so far. No, I was at the pool. Well, that's better. Where did she get the napkins from? I think she got them from Home Goods, is what people were saying. So I was like, oh, I need some napkins. But yeah, that's what I really wanted. So, okay. So this is what I wanted to do. So there you go. Here's our little Lady Liberty. You love Miss Liberty? Okay, we're going to fix her hair. But what I think I want to do is I have these cute little stars. I know I said something about them yesterday, but I actually found some smaller ones that I think would be really, really good for this project. So I think I'm just going to put one on her little thing, but I kind of wanted to put a bow there. So let me see something. I have an idea. I have some ribbon. This is the ribbon I used on my friend's wreath that I made her for her service. So I'm thinking I want to put a little sash around her. So that's what I'm going to make real quick, hopefully. And then I might put the star on the end of it. So I want it to be long enough to where we can put it over her head. So maybe, I think I'm going to glue it right there. Just real quick. Yes. Oh, Dawn, did you make her on live today? Did you make her on this live today? Oh, yeah, I did. I came on a little bit earlier. That's why everybody's I came on at 6:30 today. I have to go grocery shopping with my husband. You guys, we haven't been grocery shopping since, like, a real grocery shopping trip since, like, my friend passed away. And that's been, like, almost a month ago. So, yeah, it's time. Like, we've just been getting takeout and just, like, getting whatever, and it is driving me crazy. So yeah. All right, so I made her a little sash. She looks so cute, just like the real Liberty. Just like the real Lady Liberty. So I think I'm going to, I could pin it. You could pin it down. But I kind of like the way that looks. She looks more patriotic that way. I don't know. That's just what I think. So let me just put, I'm going to put just a tad little bit of glue right there. And I could, if I had a Cricut, I would definitely put some wording on here. But I don't have a Cricut. So, oh, you'll watch the replay too? Okay, no problem. If I had a Cricut, I'd definitely do a Cricut. But we can definitely do a little something on her sash. I think I know what I'm going to do. I like this little stars. I don't know what my dogs are barking at. Probably a car or a neighbor. One of the two. I think I'm just going to put it just across her little sash right there, just to give her a little something. But I do want to do a tag. And I got that behind me. Hey, no gators, we're in my pool. Dawn, did you see my video of the gator crawling across, crawling up the fence to get in the lake? Did you see that by any chance? I think I may have put it on my personal page. I'm gonna send it to you though. It was so stinking funny. I was like, oh my gosh, I think of Dawn whenever I see that. I want my stripes on the side, so. I'm just hot gluing this. You can definitely Mod Podge it. Yep, you saw it. Girl, I was like, holy. I probably would run in the house at that point. I mean, he's just determined. But I think he really wanted to go home. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm thinking this little star would go really cute up there, but I have to paint it. I have to paint it. Where'd I do with my paints? Did I put them? I did put them away. Let me get my paint real quick. I'm going to use this the night sky again, because I just think it's a good color to use, particularly with this. Where's a good paintbrush to use? This one's good. I'm definitely going to paint it. This is looking adorable. Thank you so much. Cute top I have on. Thank you. I got this from Clothes Mentor. Do y'all have a Clothes Mentor near you? It's something that's not, I don't think it's everywhere. My friend brought me there. I didn't know about it. Because apparently it's near my new house and it wasn't really near my old house, or at least I never heard of it. I always did like Plato's Closet. Okay, this should definitely dry up in no time. In the hot water you go. Okay. I just used the Night Sky Waverly paint. You never heard of it either? Did I just put paint on me? Oh my goodness, you guys. My goodness. Okay, so eventually I am going to put her on. Oh, my goodness, her crown is falling off. Well, darn. Us women gotta stick together. We gotta put your crown back on. And again, I think the cookie tins from Dollar Tree would work perfectly with this. But we'll see what happens. All right, again, she's going to be on a stand, but she's in my lap for now. We do an Amherst. Oh, I know where Amherst is. The look, very high top, very pretty. Oh, thank you. You know, I have to coordinate I try to coordinate my crafts. I don't know if you guys see that about me. It's just something I do. I'm like, what am I making today? It's not all the time, but when I do have time, I try. But yeah, I think it would be really cute with the cookie tins. Okay, we're definitely going to give her a little bit of a haircut. So I don't want to cut it too short, but it is a little bouncy. And I'm going to save some of this hair, you guys, because this can be used. Definitely can be used again. And Sue's absolutely right. It is kind of hard to work with. So what I'll probably do, I'll probably put some glue back here and put a little bit more there. All right. Sue, do you normally use hot glue when you do it? Just wondering. You definitely have to have a little bit of patience, that's for sure. I suppose as long as it sticks. And technically this is the back of her head, but I just wanted her to be, you know, looking a little normal. Chrissy twin dressed me. Where's my crown? I don't know, girl. The only crown I found was a 2024 New Year's crown. It's in the living room. I should have my husband bring it to me. No, I don't have a crown. I do not have a crown. But I am loving this. I am absolutely loving this. Now, obviously, there's a few things that are going to fall back and forth, but there's her back. I'm working on it. She's losing some hair. She's like me. She's losing some hair. Of course, I could definitely afford to lose some of my hair. I have a lot of it. But yeah, she's looking cute. It does bounce, doesn't it? All right, we'll bounce it down a little bit just to make it a little bit more even. But there she is. Look at how cute. Okay, now, this is what I wanted to do. This is still drying, so I want to make a tag, and I'm going to just stick the tag. Do I have them? Oh, I have them here. I used to have them here. Maybe I put them away. I had little... I'll find them. I know they're around. Okay, I have my stained fabric. Okay. This is my coffee stained fabric that I made a while back. So I know she doesn't really look it, but we can definitely put a little bit of brown on her and dingy her up. But I wanted to make the actual sign look old. So this is what I'm going to do. I told you guys the other day I found a stamp. It says the United States of America. Okay. I am just going to use black because I don't want to take too much away from, like, you know, the colors already in her dress. Or you could use brown. I have brown too. And I'm going to just go ahead and color this in. And I'm going to stamp it right on the edge of this piece of fabric. Now, obviously, if you have a stamp pad, that's fine. Me, I'm just going to go ahead and use my marker. I told you guys these last forever. I've had these for probably about 12 years. The black is starting to go a little bit, but it'll be fine for tonight. The only stamp pad that I have like on hand at the moment is this brown, and I wanted to do black, so it comes up good. Okay, and if you're asking, these are Marvy markers. I did put the link in my episode the other day. Stink guy cute. Stink guy cute? Name her Betsy. Oh, she should be Betsy. Betsy the Liberty Girl. Okay. I love it. It's so cute. All right. I just love the look of this fabric. All right. I gotta fix this edge. Make sure that's all rusted and, you know, it's already wrinkled, but we like that. It looks like the Declaration of Independence. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, somewhere in here, I know I have a little safety pin, and that's what I'm looking for. Because I want to safety pin this to her. Oh, I'm probably not going to find it. Save your safety pins, guys. Save them. I'm here. Sorry, guys. Third drawer is where I found them. There's only 3 drawers, and of course I found them in the last drawer. Now we need to make Betsy Ross. Yes, I was thinking about it. I think I'm going to do that. Dawn, were you on my live when I told you that somehow I'm related to Betsy Ross? I'm actually related to her. My mom will tell you that. I don't know. Mom, you tell him. I don't know how I am. I forgot what he had told me. All right, so I'm going to stick this little tag on the end of her little thing. And you can put it somewhere on her dress too. And obviously you would use a smaller safety pin, but for the time being, I'm just going to use this big one because that's all I have. But that's what I wanted to do. Oh, how cute. She is so cute. She is so cute. Okay. I gotta put something on her book. What can I put on her book? Please hold. Too big. Too big. All right, it looks like we're just gonna put, I don't want to put USA. I thought I had a star in here. No, just hearts. Okay. That's all right. I got an idea. Where's my Sharpies? I'm going to do it in red. I'm just going to do it in red. Well, I'll just do it in red. Okay. I'm going to write, and I know this is nothing really to do with it, but when we think of, it's 1776, when we think of like 4th of July and stuff. So that's just what I'm going to put. Okay, she's almost done, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and glue this little star on her up here. It is still, no, it's pretty dry. And of course I ran out of glue. Of course, a horse is a horse, of course. Did y'all watch that show? Christy looks like a Betsy. I look like a Betsy? The only Betsy I ever known is I have an aunt. I have an Aunt Betsy. And then, of course, my son named one of his chickens Betsy when we had chickens a while back. That was years and years and years ago. He loved that name. She will have to ask him for the details, but the last name Ross, and she is related to the original Betsy Ross. Well, she created the flag, and I created Miss Liberty, so there you go. There you go. She is done, you guys. Now, I will probably fluff up her hair. Sue, I just put hairspray in her hair, and it'll stay like that. I make ragdolls, I believe, from the Valentine's Lee. Oh, yes. You watch Lee? I love Lee. I don't know if she's ever saw a crap. Like, she's seen me on her live. She's like, I gotta check out your page, but I don't think she's ever come on my page unless she's just watched my old stuff. But But yeah, this is the little, so I'm going to put her on a little like pedestal, probably. But I don't know. I just love the way she turned out. Now, what would be really, really cute is if you coffee stained like everything and you made her a little bit more primitive. That would be cute too. One makes flags, the other makes Miss Liberty. Yeah, it helps so it doesn't stick to everything. Okay, so let me do that. I'm gonna do it right for you guys. Watch I spray myself in my own face. You know, my luck, that will happen. All right, hopefully it doesn't make the paint run, but I should be good, right? I'm gonna play with her hair a little bit more, but I should probably take this off. Well, Miss Liberty, you're done for the day. So, there she is. I hope you guys love her as much as I do. Now, you guys can pick whatever colors. If I had to do this again, I'd probably go for, like, maybe this color. And I might just touch it up a little bit with some either cinnamon, or I might put a little bit more gold on her. But there is our little, hello, Nora, welcome. I'm so glad you came. We made a little Miss Liberty doll out of a big wooden ball. We're going to make little ones too, I think. Maybe that will be, I'll probably do that one next week because I have something planned for tomorrow. Miss Liberty is ready for the nightlife. So go, Mr. Sam. Yes. I need to make him next. Now, I do have him on my list this month. So, see, she has her little tag. I don't know if you guys got a good look at the tag. Let me show you the tag real quick. There it is. This is the United States. Oh, I can't wait to see the little ones. Yes. What days are you on? Sue, you just have to watch my page. If you have Telegram, I have Telegram. It's the same name, Craftbox Christy, with all K's. I usually try to come on 3 to 4 days a week. Thank you so much, Dawn. I know I was getting nervous there, but I think we fixed her up pretty good. I think she turned out really cute. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, I just kind of pop on whenever I have time. I am trying to do more, so I am trying to make it at least 4 to 5 days a week. But we do all kinds of fun things here. Last night we made these little cute little vintage peat pots from like the spring peat pots. We made those. These are just like little things from Amazon. I am going to do Fun Friday. I have a idea of a fun craft. I have an idea of a fun craft tomorrow. I'm actually going to Brooks and Dunn concert on Saturday night, so I will not be on Saturday. I'm usually not on Saturday or Sunday. Sometimes I'll pop on, but usually I'm on in the evenings and usually around 7, Sue. So I can't wait to see you again. Hello, Linda. It's good to see you. You just missed me. I got on a little bit early tonight, but we made Miss Liberty here. So she's going to stand on her own eventually when my husband gets his tools out and does that for me. Oh, you love Brooks and Dunn, Dawn? I'll do a little snippet of a video, and then I'll send it to you. I might go live and just say hi from the concert. Who knows? Our friends are coming. They bought the tickets, so I don't even know where we're sitting. So it's going to be fun, though. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I will be on tomorrow for some Fun Friday. I do have a craft planned, so I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're sprinkling this out if you love this video, and tell everybody about me. Bye, guys. Have a good one.